I think we're on to public comment, and we've had a request to expand to 3 minutes, which I think today we can accommodate. So anyone with public comment, I know we have one online with Zoom. The one in person? Oh, that's Renee on Zoom. Gotcha. Okay, we've got Renee Pinkney with UEA, I believe is with us by Zoom. Renee, are you? There she is. Welcome, Renee.
I am here. Yes, thank you so much. And I am at the Capitol.
Can we crank up her volume? Hey, Renee, just a second. We're just going to see if we can turn up your volume a little bit on our end. I don't know if we can. Or maybe it's on your side. We just want to make sure we can hear you. Just lean a little closer if you could.
Okay. So, good morning. Thank you for having me. Renee Pinkney. I am a 28-year veteran social studies teacher serving as the UEA president. And we know that school is where childhood happens. And most of us believe that every child, no matter their color, background, or zip code, has the right to learn in a safe, supportive, well-resourced classroom. And it is with this in mind that I express my heartfelt appreciation for you joining with other public education stakeholders in opposing HB 215, funding for teacher salaries and optional education opportunities. Thank you for standing up for the promise of public education in Utah. Thank you for supporting our educators in requesting that the funding for HB 396 paid professional hours be ongoing. We heard from over 2,000 educators about the positive impact this funding has had this year. Here are a few comments. As a former veteran teacher and current school counseling intern, the number of unpaid hours I've spent working are innumerable. 32 paid flexible hours is a drop in the bucket, but it is also a gesture of goodwill and recognition of the countless hours and efforts that Utah educators dedicate toward a profession we love. We do what we do because we love our students and want them to succeed. Treating educators as professionals is a crucial component in helping us continue to choose to work in this field when other fields that would pay us better and respect us more are calling. And another comment, this has been huge. This message for me of these 32 hours is, we see how much you do and want to honor it, even if we know you work more than 32 hours extra. Thank you for this program that shows you see us and how much work we put in. So I want to reiterate our thanks for supporting us, and we really appreciate you sitting on the Utah State Board of Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Renee. Monica Wilbur, I believe, is with us in person.
Good morning, board. Thank you for the extra minute. As I've been addressing this board regularly for 18 months, today I've decided to focus on the most troubling aspect of education affecting families like mine, and that is that the system's unrelenting dedication to the proposition of standardizing students. I've studied hundreds of documents produced by the USBE, and I've clicked on an endless list of links leading to so many different sites that somehow manage to all take on the same eerie sameness. They're all littered with phrases like culture of learning, global citizenship, learner agency, competencies, equitable outcomes, digital literacy, transformative, and so on. The same words are repeated ad nauseum with such consistent fidelity that they all have the appearance of a sectarian creed. Those that adhere to the dogma seem to be rewarded, and those who dissent from the orthodoxy publicly are treated as heretics, as we've witnessed over and over again in the media and elsewhere. So while a lot of lip service is given to the idea of personalized learning, I'm learning that the learning done in our schools is entirely designed to reduce the person to his or her role in complying with the collective whole. From a portrait of a graduate to PCBL, to MTSS, and to the alignment of assessments, instruction, curriculum, and standards, There's no room for deviation, imagination, or self-determination. I thank God every day that even though I went through the system years ago, this type of system did not go through me. I never want my children to think of themselves as a product of the system. They are divinely individual, and they have their own aspirations and ideals for the present and for the future. I fear the kids in the system today will not be able to shake the shadow of a system that won't quit them, a system that's obsessed with the whole child from preschool to the workforce, a system that has almost no respect for the healthy separation of home and state, a system that is all about controlling outcomes individually and collectively. One of my favorite writers, Rudyard Kipling, wrote, "The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself." I'm asking the board keep in mind that at the end of every policy made is an individual child who has the right to own his or her own self. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Monica. Okay, I think that concludes public comment.